The headlines: 2 die, 3 rescued in another Adamawa boat mishap. 9 rescued as troops neutralize 2 recover weapons in Kaduna. Dry season famine in limbo as farmers decry non-functional infrastructure. Away from Nigeria, 20 killed as fighters storm police station in northwest Pakistan. Hello and welcome to Trust TV News Update. I am Sumaya Abubakar. Thank you for joining us, and now the details. Now, 2 persons, a nursing mother and her baby, have reportedly died in a fresh boat mishap at Gamadio village in Numan local government area of Adamawa State. The chairman, Numan local government area, Christopher Sofore, confirmed the incident to a government delegation led by the state deputy governor, Kale Tapwa George Farauta in Numan on Monday. Sofore said 5 persons were on the ill-fated boat when it capsized, adding that 3 persons were rescued. He said the 2 bodies were yet to be recovered as the local council and the National Emergency Management Agency, the NEMA, are mapping out ways to recover the bodies with the help of local divers. Adamawa State Deputy Governor Professor Kale Tapwa Farauta, who visited the area, challenged relevant agencies to ensure the provision and enforcement of the use of life jackets by canoe users to minimize the loss of lives and property during such eventualities. The incident occurred when the victims were said to be crossing River Gamadio to Numan local government area. The troops of the 1 Mechanized Division of the Nigerian Army deployed to Birnin Yero in Igabi local government area of Kaduna State have rescued about 9 people who were kidnapped by bandits at Angwan Marhaba and Dandemi villages within the council area. According to a Monday statement by the Acting Deputy Director of Army Public Relations, Lieutenant Colonel Musa Yahya, the troops who were on routine patrol in the general area of Kanzauri received credible intelligence on the kidnap incident of 11 civilians at Angwam Maharba and Dandemi village by bandits. He said in conjunction with the Civilian Joint Task Force, the troops swiftly mobilized and laid ambush on the bandits' crossing points on Friday, 8 December 2023. According to him, the troops overpowered the bandits with a gun battle and successfully rescued 9 of the kidnapped victims, while some of the bandits escaped with gunshot wounds. The army spokesman, however, announced that 2 of the kidnapped victims, Safiya Saidu and Saadatu Saidu, were killed by the bandits before the arrival of the troops. The Jigawa State Police Command has arrested 3 suspected car thieves and recovered 3 vehicles. This was contained in a statement on Tuesday by the command's Assistant Public Relations Officer, ASP Abubakar Isa. According to Isa, those arrested are Abdullah Hisani, age 28, of Mashi local government area of Katsina State, Farouk Adamu, 29, of Kefi local government area of Nasarawa State, and 1 other. When searched, 9 different master keys, different plate numbers, and some mechanic tools were said to have been recovered from them. An angry man identified as Sadiq Idrisu has reportedly shot and killed his mother, whom he accused of witchcraft in Adamawa State. The 30-year-old Sadiq of Boga in Gombe local government area opened fire on his biological mother on the 5th of December 2023, leaving her lifeless. Sadiq, who admitted killing his mother, added that he does not regret killing her. Instead, he sympathized with his father for marrying and staying with her for all this while. The suspect said his mother has been appearing to him in a dream as a witch and causing him sleepless nights. While confirming the incident, the spokesman of the Adamawa State Police Command, SP Suleiman Yahaya Nguroje, explained that the suspect murdered his mother over allegation of witchcraft. SP Nguroje said the suspect was apprehended following a tip-off, adding that the Commissioner of Police has directed that the matter be transferred to the CID for discreet investigation and prosecution. Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has said that victory against terrorism is the best gift to the country. He stated this during the Chief of Army Staff Army Conference 2023 held at the Maimalari Cantonment in Maiduguri, the Borno State capital. Trust TV's Beatrice Kurutsi has more.
It is the first official visit of President Tinubu to Borno State. The president is in the state as a special guest at the Chief of Army Staff Army Annual Conference. The conference aims to evaluate efforts and review achievements and challenges of past military operations in the 6 geopolitical zones across the country. It also plans to redefine decisions to security threats, bolster capabilities of military personnel in welfare and training for effective security responsibilities for 2024 military operations across the country. President Bola Tinubu, while declaring the conference open, said he will provide the needed support to the military to win the battle against terrorism, banditry, and kidnapping in Nigeria. He stressed that the enemies of the country will not deter his plans for better democracy, peace, justice, and development.
Whether you call them terrorists, bandits, kidnappers, or armed robbers, they all ruthlessly strive to aggrandize power, money, and followers. It's an instant motive of recasting our society in their unlawful destructive image.
The Nigerian Army escalated its effort in combating terrorism and banditry through operations Alinkai and Forest Sanity, particularly in the Northeast and Northwest regions, significantly weakening criminal elements.
Aiming to end the decade-long humanitarian disaster caused by the Boko Haram insurgents, while we remember and honor the families of our fallen heroes who sacrificed their lives for the nation's integrity and the safety of law-abiding settlements. I acknowledge the effectiveness of the kinetic approach employed by the Nigerian armed forces. This approach has significantly weakened the insurgents, leading to the defection of many Boko Haram followers.
Meanwhile, the president during his visit commissioned Borno State government's 100 gas-powered mass transit buses at the Shehus Palace in Maiduguri after paying homage to the royal father.
It's my responsibility as a commander-in-chief to encourage and motivate our military men who has been asked to be forward to give their life for the stability, peace, and prosperity of this country. And that's what I came to do.
Your Excellency, we remain humble, we remain grateful to you, and be rest assured that Borno State government under my leadership will continue to support you. Our loyalty to our administration is 100%. And inshallah, we shall key in to your vision of renewed hope with a view to taking Nigeria and Borno State to a greater height.
The president has since returned to Abuja. Beatrice Kurutsi, Trust TV News, Maiduguri.
Meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has again expressed his condolences to the families of Nigerians who lost their lives in the recent bombing in Tudunbiri, Kaduna State. Speaking at the palace of the Shehu of Borno, Abubakar Ibn Umar Garbai Al-Amin El-Kanemi, during his visit to the state, the president pledged that the federal government will continue to do all within its powers to provide support and care to the families of all Nigerians affected by the remnants of insecurity in parts of Borno State. The president declared that under his watch, security issues would remain a top priority, but not limited only to the battlefield concerns. Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum acknowledged the steady improvements in collaboration between security agencies and the Borno State government, adding that this has led to the enhanced security in the state. On his part, the Shehu of Borno, Abubakar Ibn Umar Garbai Al-Amin El-Kanemi, urged the president to deliver infrastructural interventions to areas that have been hard hit by the insurgency over the years. The members of the Northern Caucus of the House of Representatives say they will come up with a legal framework that will enhance the performance of the military and other security agencies in the country. The members said this when they paid a condolence visit to Kaduna following the accidental drone attack that occurred at Tudimbiri community of Igabi local government area of Kaduna State. The report.
The members of the House of Representatives from the North were at the Borodiko Teaching Hospital in Kaduna, where they commiserated with the deceased and wished the injured speedy recovery.
We will also embark upon a very robust legislative activity, a very robust legislative initiative to come up with effective legal framework that will enhance the performance and operations of our military agencies and other security agencies in the country. We are, of course, aware of the fact that some of these laws are already obsolete. We will ensure that laws are made in a way where operations of this nature, inter-agency operations, are also enhanced in the best form of its kind. We want to ensure that our own security architecture in the country is one that can be envied by anyone in the world, and we will also try to put them in that standard form where we will not be lacking in the global expectation of ensuring peace and stability for our people.
As members of the House of Representatives from the North, they vow to ensure a thorough investigation of the incident to avert a recurrence in the future.
It is our commitment and conviction as representatives of the people of the northern Nigeria in the floor of the House of Representatives that we must have to follow it up with the government to ensure that a thorough investigation is conducted to fish out what actually went wrong in this unfortunate mischief. We do not want to apportion any blame to anybody at the moment, but we must ensure as representatives of the people that investigation is appropriately carried out and make sure that the result or the report of such investigations are being implemented to the latter.
Earlier, the members paid a condolence visit to Governor Obasani over the loss of lives during the Kurmimbiri incident. In his response, Governor Obasani commended the delegations from the different arms of government for their effort since the unfortunate incident occurred.
In calling for investigation, that is the reason why I'm calling on the National Assembly members to join the people of Kaduna State and Kaduna State government in particular in insisting that this investigation should be done within a time frame, and those culpable should be made to face some level of sanction so that similar things will be averted in the near future.
Most of the victims that are still receiving treatment at the hospital are children and women. Bella Musa, Trust TV News, Kaduna.
The House of Representatives Committee on Appropriations on Monday interfaced with 4 MDAs on their budget projections and expectations for the year 2024. This is part of the ongoing budget defense by MDAs aimed at ensuring that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration's effort is actualizing its renewed hope agenda of revamping the nation's economy, as well as tackle perennial insecurity in the country, comes to fruition. The report.
Stakeholders present here adults the House of Representatives Committee on Appropriations had insisted must all appear before it unfailingly. Chairman of the committee, Abubakar Bichi, before grilling the heads of the MDAs present on day 2 of the ongoing exercise, said the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu will not be achieved unless revenue-generating agencies increase their targeted revenue. He pleaded with the Comptroller General of NCS, Adewale Adeniyi, to think of increasing the targeted 5 trillion naira.
We believe that we really have to look into it and to support Mr. President to actualize his 8-point agenda. No matter how Mr. President wants to actualize his agenda, he needs some funds, he needs some money. And the only way for him to get money is through all these GOEs, and to see how we can interact with them, how we can have more funding.
The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, gave a rundown of the revenue projections and expectations of government in the face of the micro and macroeconomic climate of the country today. He also threw more light on issues around government borrowing plans and constraints on the 2024 budget, amongst others.
So we'll be looking to get more revenue from across the board of government business, which means the government-owned enterprises, the parastatals, as well as looking to private sector investment.
Members of the committee questioned MDAs on their budget projections and how they intend to achieve them.
How do you find a balance so that Nigerians don't get overtaxed, one? Secondly, so that small businesses don't crumble in the process of beefing up taxation.
While the executive director of the Nigerian Telecommunications Commission said the commission has perfected all avenues available to it to generate enough to meet the commission's projection of 224 billion naira for 2024, the Comptroller General of Customs also pledged to meet its 6 trillion naira target.
An analysis of our performance in 2023 shows that we had a very, very slow start to the year. And we know that there were a number of factors that were responsible for the slow performance in the year.
In another development, the House of Representatives Committee on Customs met with the Comptroller General of Customs. The Customs and Excise Committee called for the setting up of a tripartite committee comprising the Central Bank of Nigeria, Ministry of Finance and the Nigerian Customs Service to provide a coordinated platform on fiscal and monetary policies for the country.
I'm excited about the upcoming meeting in Lagos, where we will engage with key stakeholders in the economy to delve deeper into the critical issues and explore collaborative solutions for advancing our nation's economic development.
The committee is expected to continue with the budget defense on Tuesday.
You're watching News Update on Trust TV. Coming up, farmers cry out as irrigation facility is left unattended to in Daura. This and more after the break. Stay with us.
It's time to jackpot for more fun. This season, there are loads of exciting content. Enjoy all the drama, intrigue, suspense, and romance in a wide range of telenovela series, Nollywood movies, Bollywood, kiddies program, and introducing our new kiddies channel, Wooing. After 5 years of waiting, the Nigeria Premier Football League is finally back, live and exclusively on Star Times.
Enjoy more this season with our jackpot promo. Recharge 2 months on Classic or Super Bouquet and get 14 days free, or recharge 2 months and get upgraded to a higher bouquet. Wow! Recharge now and jackpot for more fun and stand a chance to win Sundial TV and other fantastic gifts. Offer runs till January 20, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Star Times. Entertain your family.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is News Update on Trust TV. Here is a recap of our top stories. We brought you that 2 died, 3 rescued in another Adamawa boat mishap, and 9 rescued as troops neutralized 2 recovered weapons in Kaduna. Now moving on to more stories, the street sweepers in Ondo State have staged a peaceful protest over non-payment of their stipends for 4 months. The sweepers, who were mostly women, marched on the premises of the Ministry of Environment and threatened to stay away from work if their stipends were not paid. It was learned that they were engaged by a private firm, the ZL Global Alliances, who was contracted to keep Ondo State clean by being in charge of waste management and recycling. The protesters said they were former workers of Ondo State Waste Management that was contracted to ZL Global Alliance since 2019. Oluwaseun Ogunni, who spoke on behalf of the protesters, said they were paid 10,000 naira monthly and were being owed for 4 months. The deputy general manager of the firm, Toby Benjamin, in a statement said the protesters were being owed 1 month salary due to logistic challenges. He said the street sweepers will be paid next week. Now, thousands of irrigation farmers at Daberam site in Daurad local government area of Katsina State risk losing their crops if authorities remain adamant about the state of irrigation facility that serves the farmers. Nearly 5,000 irrigation farmers at the Daberam Dam site rely on the 3 solar-powered machines to water their crops since 2021, when the dam was rehabilitated by President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. At the moment, only 1 out of the 3 solar-powered machines is functional, while the remaining 2 are faulty and out of use. Abdullahi Yamadi visited the irrigation site recently and tells us more.
At the moment, the only 1 solar-powered machine working at the dam site is pumping water for the irrigation farmers to water their crops, though they entertain fear of the unknown. The farmers are afraid that should anything technical or otherwise happen to the only solar machine, they stand the risk of losing all their crops. The other solar machines were damaged by heavy windstorm, which destroyed the panels on other components. We are extremely happy with farming activities here, but the only thing itching our minds is with the solar-powered machines installed at the dam site, which, if care is not taken, something unusual will happen. We appeal to the relevant authorities to repair the 2 solar machines that were damaged by rainstorm and start paying people manning them to save us from potential loss of our crops. Besides this, the staff employed to operate and guard the machines against thieves and vandals are threatening to abandon their jobs, as they have never been paid a dime since their engagement about 3 years ago. We cannot continue like this. We have never been paid a penny since our engagement for almost 3 years now, and our major problem is we cannot disengage without handing over these facilities to the authorities, and we cannot tell you which agency is responsible. Some are saying it is National Agricultural Land Development Agency NALDA, while others are saying the project was handed over to the state government. We do not know what to do. Following a heavy windstorm, some of the solar panels were forcefully removed and damaged. We recovered some of them inside the dam and taken to the engineer for safekeeping, and 2 of the inverters are also faulty. All efforts to get National Agricultural Land Development Authority (NALDA) to speak on that matter were not successful, as the office at the Federal Secretariat Complex in Katsina remained under lock and key all the times Trust TV visited. Residents are left wondering how government expended billions of naira here, but left without proper security and maintenance arrangements of the equipment installed. Irrigation farmers and those manning the solar machines are appealing to Governor Dikko Umaru Rada to, as a matter of urgency, intervene and rescue them from potential loss of investments. Abdullahi Ismayamadi, Trust Television News, Katsina.
The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, on Monday identified the lack of accurate data for farmers as a key issue adversely affecting the agricultural programs in Nigeria. In his presentation to the National Assembly Joint Committee on Agriculture, the minister also noted that corruption within the sector significantly undermines food security in the country. Chairman of the Senate Committee on Agriculture, Saliu Mustafa, acknowledged the ministry's underfunding and pledged the National Assembly's support to help meet the aspirations of Nigerians in the agricultural sector. Earlier, the ministry proposed a total budget of 362.940 billion naira for the 2024 fiscal year.
Our main problem today is clean data of farmers. Unless and until we have that, we can never get agriculture right. And I'm saying it without any fear of favor.
We all agreed in the interactive session during the budget presentation that the ministry is getting less than it needs. And in our own effort, whatever we can do, we've assured them, we will make sure we support them to see that they at least achieve, even if, and in doing that, we intend to sit with the leadership to also let them know the yearnings of the people.
Away from Nigeria, armed men have stormed a military base in northwestern Pakistan, killing at least 20 people, with the number of casualties expected to rise. The attack took place on Tuesday in the town of Daraban, about 60 kilometers, 37 miles from Dera Ismail Khan city in the restive province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, located at the edge of the lawless tribal regions bordering Afghanistan. At least 34 people were injured and taken to a military hospital. The fighters rammed a vehicle laden with explosive into the main gate of the police station, following up with a gun attack. Pakistani group Tehreek-e-Jihad Pakistan, the TJP, which has emerged recently, said in a statement that its fighters carried out the attack aimed at the Pakistani army. And with this, we wrap up News Update on Trust TV. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms and join our YouTube live stream for more news programs and documentaries. I am Sumaya Abubakar. Thanks for watching.